Hi everyone and welcome to today's event. In today's event, I will share with you what is personal development. We have all heard personal development is so important, right? But a lot of time people don't truly understand what is personal development. So what is personal development? Well, if we split the two words apart, first is personal. Personal mean you. And then development mean learning and growing. So if you put those two together, which mean you have to learn and grow to develop yourself. So that is personal development. So when you can learn and develop yourself, then you can become the best version of who you are. And that is the purpose of personal development, to help you become stronger, to help you become better, to help you become happier, to transform into the best version of yourself. And that is personal development. And the great thing about personal development is that it will help you make great decisions in life. And that's the key, right? We want to make great decisions in life. If not, if we make the wrong decision all the time, then we will not get the result that we want. And so personal development will help you make great decisions in life to get the result you want in life. Okay? So in this event, I will show you the benefit if you truly are on the path of personal development. And also the second half, I will share with you ways to help you learn and develop yourself to become the best person you can become. Okay? So let's start out with the benefits. So what are the benefits of personal development? So the first benefit is that it will help you develop a successful lifestyle. When you truly understand yourself, you are able to understand who you are, the lifestyle that you want, and the vision and the purpose that you want for yourself in life. And that is important. As a human being, we want to have a clear vision of what we want, and that will help guide us to make great decisions. However, if you don't understand who you are, if you don't develop and understand who you are, then it's difficult to help you make great decisions. It's difficult for you to see that clear vision for yourself. And when you don't have a clear vision of yourself, then it's hard for us to make decision what we need to do to get us there to reach our full potential. Okay? So in addition, in life has no rules or no guideline. Okay? When we're born out, there's no rule or guideline. We make our own decision. But in order for us to know what kind of decision, what kind of rules, and what kind of guideline that we should follow by, we have to understand ourselves, correct? Because if you don't understand yourself, then how will you know what kind of norms, value, and benefit that you should create that align with who you are? And that's why personal development is so important, to help you understand the values that you want to develop, the belief that you want to develop for yourself so you can make the right decision. Okay? Because a lot of time people make the wrong decision because they don't know who they are. They don't know what their strength, their talent, their weaknesses, and the vision that they have for themselves, they are not clear. So they tend to make the wrong decision. And so that is why personal development is so important, to help you make the right decision, to help you know what your vision is as a human being, so you can create the lifestyle that you desire as a human being. Okay? And another thing is, even though we might know what we want, but personal development will help you see how to do those things, when to do those things. Remember, in life, we're born out with no rules or no guideline. We have to make up our own rule and guideline. But in order for you to make your up the best rule and guideline for you, you have to know who you are so you can know when to do certain things and how to do certain things. And that's the key. Even though we all might do the same thing in life, but the thing that separates us to help us make create a successful lifestyle is how to do those things and when to do those things. That is the key. So by learning to improve yourself, by learning to understand yourself, you will know not only what you need to do in life, but you will know how and when to do it. And that is the important part. Okay? And so that is why personal development is important. The second benefit, when you are learning and developing yourself, you are able to understand your strength, talent, and passion. And that is important because your strength, talent, and passion is for you to make a successful career. Is your strength and talent are the things that give you life meaning and purpose when you go out and help others. Okay? First, when you are young, you will have to go and work, right, to make an income. So basically, 80% of our life is working. And if you are in a career that you are not using your strength and talent and you are not passionate about your career, then you are not enjoying your life and you are not is you suffering 80% of your life. And that is a lot of suffering, 80% of your life. And that is why it's important for you to discover your strength, talent, and passion so you have a career that gives you life meaning and purpose. Because you don't want to wake up every day feeling unmotivated, uninspired. Otherwise, you will be suffering a lot of your life. And so by through personal development, it will help you discover your strength, talent, and passion so you can create a career that gives you life meaning and purpose. So when you wake up every day going to work, you feel excited and motivated. And that is the key to living life successfully. Okay? And another thing is about in the 21st century is more about life meaning and purpose. But back then it's more about making income. But today we want to have that sense of meaning and purpose. And that is what the 21st century is about. Life meaning and purpose. And the only way for you to create life meaning and purpose is when you understand who you are. You understand your strength, talent, and passion. Okay? Even if you retire, you still want to use your strength, talent, and passion to contribute to society because your strength, talent, and passion is your soul, is your spirit. When as long as you are alive, you have to nurture your spirit. And the best way to nurture your spirit is through using your strength and talent to help others. So when you are young, you're using your strength and talent and passion to help others, but also making income through your career. But when you are retired, you don't stop there. When you are retired, you're still doing the same thing, but you don't use to help others as making income, but you do it to nurture your spirit, to keep your spirit alive. And that's why knowing your strength, knowing your passion is important in life. It's not about making income, but it's about to nourish your spirit, and that is important. As long as you are alive, it's important for you to continue to help others, help yourself through your strength, talent, and passion. Okay? And another great thing when you're able to discover your strength and talent and passion is that it will be empowered. It will empower you. Empowerment. And that is the key of life success, empowerment. To feel that sense of empowerment. Because when you discover your strength and talent and passion, you empower yourself that you can do great things. But when you take action to do great things to help others and yourself, your action will empower others. And when you can empower yourself and others through your strength, talent, and passion, that is true empowerment. And that is one of the great things as human beings. If you can do that every day when you wake up, you create a sense of fulfillment, a sense of joy within you. And that is so important as a human being today. And that's what you want to experience in life. Okay? And by doing that, by using your strength and talent to help yourself and others and make a massive impact in society, then you are able to experience one of the highest emotion as a human being. And that's what we want to aim for. Okay? And that's why personal development is so important to help you discover your strength, talent, and passion to help you be the best person you can be through helping yourself and others. Okay, so that is the second benefit of a personal development is to discover your strength, talent, and passion. So the third benefit of personal development is that it will help you grab on to the right opportunity. Not only the right opportunity, but help you grab on the a lot of opportunity that you might miss because you do not understand who you are as a person. Okay? Because a lot of time people will grab onto the wrong opportunity and they feel like, oh, this is not working for me. So they go through life for one opportunity to another and they feel like it's not working for them. It's because they didn't understand who they are. They didn't understand their strength, talent, and passion and what they want to achieve in life. And if you are not clear on what your strength, talent, and passion are, how would you know what kind of opportunity to grab on? And another thing is that opportunities are everywhere. There are unlimited opportunities out there. Sometimes the opportunities are in front of our face, but we do not grab onto it because we feel like we are not ready for it. We feel like it's the wrong opportunity, but it might be the right opportunity. So a lot of times people miss opportunity is because they are not ready for it. They don't know their strength and talent. Because in order to grab onto the opportunity right away, you have to know your strength and talent. So you have to know that does this opportunity fit me or not? But if you don't know who you are, then how will you know that the opportunity fit you, right? But remember, opportunities are always out there. It's always in front of you. A lot of times people miss the opportunity because they do not see it clearly that that is the right opportunity for them. So in this case, you want to be ready for opportunity because opportunity are every day. It's just that are you ready to grab onto those opportunities? And so that's why personal development is so important for you to know who you are, know your strength and talent. So when opportunity comes, you are ready and you can grab onto it and you won't miss it because we do not want to regret by missing opportunity. Okay? So a lot of people miss opportunity because they may lack the energy and strength. Because a lot of time, a lot of opportunity require you to have a lot of strength and talent. I mean, a lot of strength and energy. But if you are not ready and you feel like you lack the strength and energy, then how can you grab onto that opportunity? And which means you're going to miss the opportunity. Okay? Or another example that a lot of people miss opportunity is that they lack the knowledge and skill. A lot of opportunity will require you to have a certain knowledge and skill. And if you don't have that knowledge and skill, then you're not ready. And then you will miss the opportunity. So by being on the process of personal development, you will learn and develop, you will gain knowledge and skills to prepare you for opportunity, and that is important. Or sometimes an opportunity requires you to be an outgoing, a positive person. But if you are not a positive and outgoing person, then how can you be ready for that opportunity? Which means you will miss that opportunity. So as you can see, in order for us to be ready for opportunity and not miss, we have to develop ourselves. We have to be ready with the energy and strength. We have to be ready for the knowledge and with the knowledge and skill. We have to be ready with a positive attitude for the right opportunity. When opportunity manifests, you are ready to grab onto it. Otherwise, you will miss many opportunities. Okay. And that's the great thing about personal development. It will help you see not only the right opportunity, but it will help you grab on so much opportunity. And that is the true benefit of personal development. Okay. So the next benefit of personal development is that it will help you overcome challenges, failure, and setback. It will help you pick yourself up back so quickly to move forward because life is about moving forward. Because we cannot escape from challenges. We cannot escape from failures. We cannot escape from setback. That is just something we cannot avoid because we are not perfect, right? So we will make mistakes because we are not perfect, which means we cannot avoid them. And we will encounter a lot of challenges, especially when you have goals and dreams that are so big, you will encounter big challenges. And that's the only way. If you want to achieve great things, expect to encounter big challenges. That's the only way. But the only way for you to able to have the strength and mental strength and energy to overcome those challenges and mistakes is for you to be ready to tackle those challenges. But if you are not ready with the strength and energy and knowledge and skill, then how can you overcome those challenges? Because a lot of time people feel like, oh, they are not meant to achieve their goal because it is not that they are not meant to achieve their goal. It's just that they are not ready. They do not have the energy. They do not have the knowledge and skill to overcome the challenges. It's not that they are not meant to achieve their goals. It's just that they are not ready to overcome challenges. And so by being on the process of personal development, you have all this knowledge and skill ready. So when a challenge manifests, you will not be afraid and you are ready and you feel like you can overcome anything. Because in today's 21st century, it is not the lack of knowledge that we can achieve our goals and dreams. It is the lack of how to overcome challenges. Because with today's internet and the advanced technology, no matter what you want to achieve, the roadmap for you to achieve is already out there. There are thousands and millions of people have achieved what you want, and they have left clues everywhere for you to achieve the same thing. The only thing that's preventing you to achieve your goals and dreams is you on how to overcome setbacks and challenges. And in order for you to overcome setbacks and challenges, all you need to do is to develop yourself, to learn to become a stronger and better person. So whatever challenges you face, whatever mistake you encounter, you will always have the ability to overcome them successfully to move forward to achieve your goals and dreams. Okay? And so, and so that is why personal development is so important, is to help you overcome challenges because no matter what you want to achieve in life, no matter how big or how small, you will encounter challenges. You will experience mistakes. But you can overcome that so easily when you develop yourself with all this knowledge and skill ready to tackle them. And that's why personal development is important. Okay? So those are the great benefits when you are on the process of personal development to help you become a better person, to help you transform into the person you are meant to be in life. So next, I will share with you some of the methods to help you develop and grow yourself, right? Because personal development is about learning and improving yourself. Okay? So how do we learn and improve ourselves? So I will share with you some of the areas that you want to keep on learning to improve yourself constantly. Okay. So here are some learning areas that you always want to learn and improve throughout your life. So you want to learn how to take care of your body, mind, and spirit because your body is always you can't escape from your body, right? So you want to make sure you take good care of your body to make sure you have the energy and strength, right? To overcome challenges or whatever you want to achieve in life. Take care of your mind. Your mind is important. Everything happens in your mind. Everything that the action that you take start from your mind. So when you have a positive mindset, you tend to take positive action that leads to positive results. So always learn to nourish your mind, improve your spirit. A spirit is a soul. But like I said, as long as you are alive, you have to nurture your spirit to keep your spirit alive. And that is important. If your spirit is dead, then that's how you feel depressed and that's how you feel unmotivated to do something. So always take time to learn to nourish your spirit, body, mind, and spirit. Okay? So other areas that you want to always learn and improve is your career, relationship, and health. Because like I said, we spend 80% in our life with our career. And that's a lot of our time. Well, you don't want to suffer 80% of your life. So always try to find ways to improve your career, to make it better. Moving forward, to give you that passionate of career because you don't want to wake up every day feeling unmotivated, okay? Our relationship, no matter where you're at, you are forming some kind of relationship. Not only romantic relationship, but you are forming relationship with your parents, with your friends, co-worker, peers, with your neighborhood, with your community. So no matter where you're at, you are forming some kind of relationship. And so in this case, you want to take some time to learn how to build good relationship with others because we cannot escape building relationship. Okay. And also what our health, right? As I mentioned before, health is important. If we don't have the energy and strength to tackle our challenges, to achieve our goals and dreams, they will feel unmotivated. So taking care of your health is important. Okay. So other areas that you always want to learn and develop is positive qualities, such as do you want to become a more compassionate person? Do you want to become a more positive person? Do you want to become more outgoing person? So those are the qualities that you want to keep on learning and developing to manifest for yourself. And the more positive qualities that you have, the better person you become. Like again, if you're a positive person, then you can build better relationship with others, right? You can be around others better. You can talk to them better, communicate with them better. And if you're a compassionate person, you're more likely to go out and help others more successfully because you are compassionate. If you are a kind person, then you're more likely to do things that promote kindness, that promote peace, that promote appreciation. And those are positive qualities that you want to develop as a human being, right? To help you become a better and stronger person. So those are some examples of positive qualities that you want to always learn and develop. And there are so many more positive qualities. So whatever positive qualities that you think that you should develop to help you become better, to improve your body, mind, and spirit, to improve your career, relationship, and health, do that. And the more you have positive quality, the better person you will become. Okay? So another areas that you want to learn is learn how to manage your emotion. Okay, your emotion is a part of you, and when you can learn how to manage your emotion, you can think better. You become more productive to help you get better results in life. Okay, learn different subject. Learn as many different subjects as possible, such as learn things from health, learn things from psychology, learn things from business, learn things from law, learn things from education. And yes, you don't have to be an expert in it, but you want to learn the basic of every field to help you create that foundation. That so when you need something like that, you have it. You have it to help you move forward in life because those areas are areas that we use every day. Sometimes you might not use them every day, but you will use them in your life enough that you will need the basic to help you become successful. Okay, I mean, there you want to learn as in many different kind of field as possible just to get the basic, get the foundation to help you prepare yourself. Hey, who you don't know, maybe you will need them in the future. You remember how I said you want to be ready for opportunity. You want to be ready to face challenges. You do not want to wait until a challenge manifests and then start learning. That could be okay, but a lot of times when you face a big challenges and you don't have the knowledge, that would be too late. You want to be ready to tackle big challenges. Okay, that is the key because when you have big goals and dreams, challenges will hit you in the face and you want to be ready. If you are not ready, then you will be behind and then you are unlikely to become successful to help you keep on moving forward. Okay. Do different activities, try different hobbies, okay? Expand your horizon to do different things and not limit yourself to only do certain things. Because when you're doing different things, you are learning new knowledge and skill, correct? And when you are learning new knowledge and skill, that means you are developing yourself. You are growing yourself because you have all this knowledge and skill. Okay? Meet different type of people. Go out there and meet as many different type of people as possible because different people have different knowledge, different experiences to help you learn and grow. Okay, so don't be tempted like, oh, I don't need to learn from any others that's different from me. So you want to have an open mind and learn from as many different type of people as possible. Okay, so the last areas that you want to learn is about human potential because you are a human being. The more you learn about human potential, the more you understand yourself, right? Because you are a human being. And also you want to learn about life. And life is you. You are a part of life. You want to learn more about life. What is life? Why are we born out? The more you understand life, the more you can understand you, and more you understand others, and the more you understand society to help you make better decisions, to help you learn and grow to become a stronger person. Okay? So in addition to all those areas, other area that you want to learn from is from yours and other experiences. Okay? So like for example, when you're from your experiences, when you have a positive experiences, you want to see what strength you have. You want to see what talent you have that you use to help you have that positive outcome. And then you want to see how can you use that same strength and talent again to help you achieve success again in the future. You want to keep using your strength and talent in the future to help you become successful. Okay? And when you have a negative experiences, you want to see why did you fail? What knowledge and skill did I lack that caused me to have that negative experiences? So this give you an opportunity to learn and grow. And that is why making mistake and having negative experiences is one of the best way for you to learn and grow, because your mistake tell you exactly what you need to learn and grow. And remember, personal development is about learning and growing. So anytime you have an opportunity to learn and grow, that is a blessing, because that is personal development. That will help you become a better person. Okay? So in addition to your experiences, learn from other people's experiences. So when people have a positive experiences, you want to ask yourself, what did they do? What knowledge and skill did they apply to help them have that positive experiences? And then you want to see how can you learn that same knowledge and skill as them, so you can apply in your life to have the same positive experiences. And if they have a negative experiences, you want to see why they failed, what they didn't do, what knowledge and skill they lack. And then you want to see how can I learn the knowledge and skill so I won't repeat the same mistake as them. So their positive and negative experience give you an opportunity to see where you can learn and grow to become a better person, so you can have better experience in the future. Okay? And the last one is that you want to make sure you become a lifelong learner, right? Because the reason why we want to become a lifelong learner is because we are human beings. We are not perfect, right? So it does not matter how great a situation you have, how great an outcome you have, it is not perfect, which means there will always be something that you can learn and improve to help you have better outcome, because we are not perfect, okay? And again, we will never know our true strength and talent. Remember, we are not perfect. So we will never truly know what is our core strength and talent is. Because if we really truly know our 100% our strength and talent, we are perfect, but we are not. So in this case, you want to become a lifelong learner to keep on learning and growing yourself, so you can get even closer to know what your true strength and talent is. Okay? And also, there are so many methods out there that you will not know that can help you overcome challenges successfully. But the only way for you to know what those methods are is for you to keep on learning and growing. And that is why becoming a lifelong learner is so important, to keep on learning and growing. Okay? But second, the reason why you want to become a lifelong learner, because of the new knowledge development. Okay? New knowledge will always be developed every single second to help you apply it successfully in your life. And that is why we have researchers that are conducting study constantly every day. They are out there discovering new knowledge for you to help you become more successful in life. But if you are not becoming a lifelong learner, then how can you know what the new knowledge is? And if you don't know what the new knowledge is, then how can you learn and improve to become a better person, right? And that is why it's important for you to become a lifelong learner, so you can continue on learning to develop and grow to become the best person you can be. Okay? So another way to help you stretch yourself and grow yourself to learn new knowledge and skill is to set inspiring goal, set high expectation goal, set challenging goal. When you set goal that inspire you, when you have an inspiring goal, those type of goal is helping yourself and others. And in order to help your others successfully, it requires a lot of strength. It requires a lot of knowledge and skill. So the more you set goals to help yourself, your community, and society, the more knowledge you will gain, because it takes a lot of energy and strength. It takes a lot of knowledge and skill to help others. So when you set inspiring goal, you will learn and develop a lot. As you are helping others, you are also helping yourself develop and grow. And that is great thing about setting goals that to help others in society. Okay? So high expectation goal, you want to set as high as possible. Challenging goal, those goals push you out of the comfort zone to help you grow your strength and talent, to help you do different things. Okay? Because if you have goals that you know how to achieve, then you already have the knowledge and skill. And then why would you need to learn new knowledge and skill? But remember, personal development is about learning new knowledge and skill to help you become a better person. So when you say high expectation goal, it requires you to learn a lot new knowledge and skill, and that is personal development. Okay. And even though you might not meet all your high expectation goal, but you will still learn a lot of new knowledge and skill compared to when you set low expectation goal. When you set goals that are low, it doesn't require you to learn a new knowledge skill a lot because they are low expectation goal. But if you set high expectation goal, and even if you never meet it, you will still learn a lot. You will learn new knowledge and skills to help you become a better person. And that is the key to setting high expectation goal. It's not really about achieving that goal, but it's about the learning and the discipline that you put in. That is personal development, okay? And that's why we're always here. Set high expectation goal, challenge yourself. It's not really about the destination, but it's about the learning and the effort that you get out. That is personal development, okay? And that is why setting high expectation goal is one of the best way to help you learn and grow to become a better person, okay? So the next way to help you learn and develop yourself is to make your own decision, okay? Because it is your life. No one knows your life better than you. And if you are always making decisions based on others, then it's based on their life. It's not your life. Okay. So in this case, you want to do what is best for you. You don't want to follow the majority. The majority is living a lifestyle that is their life. It's not your life. Okay. Do your own thing. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is you. Is your being yourself. When you follow your intuition, that's your heart and soul speaking. And that's what we want, right? To nurture your spirit. When you are being yourself and making your own decision, you are nourishing your heart. You are nourishing your soul because your intuition is from within you. And when you being yourself and making your own decision, you are being yourself, and that is nourishing your spirit. Okay. So do what's right, no matter if no one's but doing it. Do not do what is wrong. Even if a lot of people are doing the wrong thing, that does not mean you will do what they are doing. Okay. Remember, your life is your lifestyle, so you want to take in what is right, leave what is wrong. Okay? And most importantly, yes, you can take advice from others, suggestion from others, but by the end of the day, you have to make your own decision. That's the only way for you to help you understand yourself, what you need to learn and grow. But if you make a decision based on others, then you are living other people's lifestyle. And that's how can you understand yourself if you are following others. Okay? The only way for you to know who you are is to live your life. And even if you make a lot of mistakes, remember, a mistake gives you the opportunity to learn and grow. And that is personal development. So you can listen to other people's advice, suggestion, but by the end of the day, if the suggestion and advice does not fit who you are, does not fit your lifestyle, then you do not want to make that decision. Okay? Because personal development is you. It's all about you, not about others. Okay? But if you are going off other people's advice that does not fit you, then that is not personal development. And that will not help you understand who you are to make the better decision, to learn and grow, to move forward in life. Okay? So the last tip to help you with personal development is you must take action. Take as much action as possible. Okay? Because you might learn a lot, but that knowledge will become useless without application. Okay? The only time when your life improve, when you improve, is when you take action. You can have all this knowledge and skill in your head, but without taking action, you will not improve. And if you are not improving, then that is not personal development. Personal development is when you improve yourself. What did you do to become a better person? So let's say that drinking water is a good thing, right? That's knowledge. But your health is not going to improve until you start to take action and drink the water. So in this case, Yes, learning is a good thing, but you have to take action as much as you learn. The moment you learn something new to improve yourself, you must take action and try it out. And that is so important. Okay? That's the only way for you to know who you are to move forward in life is through taking action. Okay? And especially when you have a great idea, you must take action right away. Because if you have a great idea and you procrastinate, the more you procrastinate, the more doubts and fear you will develop. And the more doubts and fear you develop, the more you procrastinate. And then you'll regret of taking action at all. And that is procrastination is like the enemy of taking action, the enemy of result. So the more action you take, the less doubt and fear you have, the less you procrastinate. Because you don't want to regret. In life, you rather take action and fail and feel like, what if I do this? What if I do that? You do not want to have that thought inside your head, okay? And if you fail when you take action, remember, failure is personal development. It gives you the opportunity to learn and grow, and that is personal development. You would rather fail than have regrets, than have the thought of what if inside your head, okay? And another thing is, if you truly follow your heart and making your own decision, there's no wrong decision in life if you truly making your own decision. And even if you have mistake or the outcome is not good at that moment, but it will be a blessing in the future. Okay? Because sometimes a mistake is a blessing in the future. It will guide us to do something that we will never thought of that it will benefit in the future until we are in the future. Okay? So if you are making your own decision, if you are following your intuition, whatever decision that you make, it will never go wrong for you. It might feel like it's a negative at that moment, in the moment, but in the future, you will find out that it was a blessing that you make that mistake, that you make that decision, and that's why it's important. Okay, so it's a blessing. So if you follow your heart, follow your intuition, making your own decision, it will never go wrong. Okay, and another thing is, remember, we will fail a lot. So you want to build a habit to fail. You want to fail so much that become a habit of failing. And you feel like failing is a normal thing. It's like, okay, I failed a lot already. Another failure will not make a difference. And that's what you want to build that habit. You want to fail so many times, as much as possible, that become a routine for you. It become a habit that when you fail, you feel like, oh, there's no big deal. It's another failure. Okay, I will pick myself up and continue learning. And that's why personal development is important. For you to feel like failure is like a normal thing, you want to make sure you have the knowledge and skill to overcome your failure, right? Because if you can overcome your failures, then failure is nothing. It's like a normal thing that you do daily, and it's like a part of your life. And that is what you want to develop. And that's why personal development is so important to help you see that failure is something part of life that is like it's no big deal for when you fail. And that is the benefit of personal development. It will give you the belief that failure is something so great and it's just a normal thing that we just do and it become a routine for you. And when you can do that, then you will not be afraid to fail. Then you will continue learning and developing to help you become the best person you can be. Okay? So those are some of the ways to help you with personal development. Remember, personal development is about learning and growing to develop yourself. So anytime you have an opportunity to learn new skill, new knowledge, and develop yourself to become better in the future, that is personal development. Okay? So that is the end for today's event. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next event.